create a jeans hem here and show you how you go up and over that really thick, bulky seam. So first thing, I've got 2 pieces of fabric I want to stitch together. So I want to go ahead and use Woven Heavy in the Sewing Advisor, and then let's just go ahead and set it for seam. I'm going to use a 15 millimeter wide setting, so that's 5/8 of an inch for a seam allowance. All right, then when we go ahead and open this up, I'm going to show you, before we do the hem, I'm going to cheat a little bit here. I'm going to use a blind hem foot. That is foot letter D, and do a little top stitching. Now, if you're really going to do top stitching, get the edge stitch foot or edge joining foot, and that's a blade that runs right down the middle of this seam. But for right now, I've got the fabric where the edges and seam allowances are facing to the left side, and I'm going to slide this in. I'm going to lower that presser foot down. So the big foot is going, or the big toe is going right next to the seam. Then I'm going to move my needle position over to the far left side for a little top stitching here. So what it's going to do is make a nice, perfectly guided, I'm just kind of pushing with my hands out to each side as I keep that seam running right down the middle of that foot. There we go. This is, oh, that looks beautiful. I couldn't have done a straighter seam if I had tried. Now, when we go back to our regular seam, I'm going to go ahead and do a regular straight stitch. It's still showing heavy woven, so it has that stitch length all the way up to 3 in stitch length. Now we're going to go ahead and turn this up. Now this is not really thick denim, but you know what happens when you get going and you are going over something really on the thick side. What happens is that the foot starts to sew and kind of doesn't get up and over that ridge. Notice that I'm stitching from the top side. From the top side, it's going to look like the stitch is going to look prettier. So as I get to the really thick area, I want to pull out the MultiPurpose Tool. I also want my needle stopping in the down position. As soon as this foot starts to go up the mountain, that's where those stitches start to get really small and tiny. You can lift up the presser foot, then take the tool, we're going to use the skinny side, and slide it right up to the seam. Then when you start to sew again, the foot's going to come down, and now this levels out the foot to be even with the thickness of the big seam you're going over. Love it. You don't have to push, you don't have to pull, you don't have your thread or your needle breaking or anything. Now, before you come off the other side and you have one long stitch that doesn't look very good, put the tool up between the foot, kind of let it stitch in a little way, and then that way, when you're done, that foot, when this is taken out, will come back down on an even area, and you don't have to even push or pull at all. So it's really easy to get up and over really thick seams using the MultiPurpose Tool. Another time I'll use it is sometimes when I'm starting on the really thick fabric, and you notice when you put the foot down, it's very angled towards you. Instead, have it sit down on, here we'll even do the thicker side. Have it start down with the tool behind it, and now the foot is level. That means those first couple stitches you take will be nice and even and not small, tiny, I can't get going type stitches. And that's how easy it is. So remember, your MultiPurpose Tool is wonderful, and if you want to cheat a little bit, you can use your blind hem foot number D to do some top stitching.